Ashley Barrett, the human cockroach. She's going to survive everything. And now with the new season coming up, we know that Ashley's taking on some new powers as she's ingested some compound V. And we're going to see what this new iteration of Ashley is going to be like, because it should be exciting. She's really one of the most fascinating ordinary humans, at least that part of her segment. Now she's going to join the worlds of soup. But we need to understand what got her here. Like, she's not even your ordinary soup on how she comes along with it, obviously getting her powers as an adult, and we still don't know what she is. But even as a human, man, this girl was about that life. She operated in the Shark Tank of Vought. Like, she really was able to play that game. And her psychology was defined by 3 major traits. The first is fear-based survival. Like, anxiety is her realm. She's constantly on the verge of a breakdown. But instead of collapsing, she channels this into some type of like hyper-productivity. She embodies the worker who keeps the corporate machine running, even if it's chewing her apart in the process. She doesn't stand on convictions. She stands on panic. The fight or flight response to her is absolutely broken down to comply only, because that's what she does when confronted. She's the ultimate corporate chameleon, right? Ashley's strongest weapon is her adaptability. And I think her powers are going to be something like that. Just something tells me that's how it's going to manifest. She mirrors whoever is holding power in the room, whether it's Homelander, Starlight, other Vought executives, because she's desperate to anticipate with their moves. And this makes her the corporate shapeshifter. She's always like willing to give up parts of herself to survive in that moment, which you can imagine is a totally reasonable, proximity when you've got Homelander right in front of you and his eyes are starting to glow red. But over time, what she does is erode her own identity. She psychologically screams the cost of trying to belong to a system that is designed to exploit you. And then she gets this sadist. So she's not just a pure victim here at all. What makes her unsettling is that she doesn't just suffer under power, she inflicts it downward. She's a high-ranking exec up at Vought, so she's got a lot of people under her, and you see how she does her own Ashley assistant, and it's crazy. So the moment she gets a little sliver of power, control, she wields it with cruelty. She'll be pulling out somebody else's hair, right? Pressuring talent, throwing her subordinates under the bus. She's got a lot of sexual kinks that we get to see. She becomes this abused who is now the abuser. And that psychological shift shows how oppressive systems really reproduce themselves. She can't escape Vought's cruelty, so she becomes a part of it and she feels better until she sees that machine, turn back on her, and now she's, injecting herself with V. And we saw her kind of take the same character set into Gen V, where she's representing the corporate rot institutionalized at a school setting. So her anxiety's still there, but now she's wrapped in this confidence that's more performative than real. She's both terrifying and kind of pathetic at the same time. She's the face of a soulless bureaucrat that keeps the soup industry complex running, while her personal humility is almost completely bled away, and she's almost completely bald from pulling her hair out. So she shows a lot. Like, she is a symbol of the expendable cog in the capitalist structure. She uses anxiety as her survival strategy, and the loss of self under the system of exploitation is fully on display with her. She's a mirror of the abuse, becoming what initially hurt her and turning that into her strength when she has the opportunity. So she isn't powerful in the traditional sense, but psychologically she's one of the sharpest portraits of this corporate survival horror that we see on this show. Now, what she manifests into, man, I'm really excited to see what Ashley becomes, but I really want to dig into what got her to this point, right up until that time that she put that syringe right in her arm. So let's talk a little bit more about Ashley. If you have something you want to add, please drop in the comment section, and let me know what other characters you want to take a deeper dive into.